Welcome, 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 and I'm feeling really happy because I'm at my position right now. Yesterday, I was asked by my panelist to just shove my ass to some other place because he wanted to host and roast me, but he could not. So, just to film that roasting session, we brought in a RCB fan, meet Aniket from Singapore. Just look at his face. He's already tense because he knows we're gonna roast him, right, Elvin?
Yes, introducing the fan who supports the team that has won everything except a trophy in the past
Trophy.
16 years. They
Exactly.
won, they won hearts, they won kidneys, they won lungs, they won social media awards, but they've not won the IPL trophy, which matters the
We
most.
Come
we
on,
we
man.
love
We have won the
fans.
sportsmanship
We
award
love.
as well. You forgot it. I think in one
Oh
season.
my
We
god.
won. We won
Oh
that,
my.
Well,
man. Come on. We forgot
that
it.
is that is
Important
well
award.
then in that sense, then it's obviously true. Nice guys do finish last.
Perfectly put together. Anyway, Aniket, we are keeping the roasting aside for a minute and giving you a chance to just talk about RCB for the whole 15 years that the IPL has taken place. And Virat Kohli being the only player to actually be at a franchise for this long, apart from Dhoni, because CSK was banned for 2 years, so he had to change franchise. But apart from Dhoni, it has only been Virat Kohli who has been at such a long time at a single franchise. So what's your
Yeah.
take on RCB for all the 15 failure years that they had?
I mean, comparing them to Tottenham Hotspur would be like the most easiest comparison, right?
Oh,
They're the chokers of the IPL, right? There's always been expectations on them to perform well,
right.
every season because they've had players, ranging from Virat Kohli to Chris Gale, AB de Villiers, Dale Steyn in the bowling department, and on and on and on. So they've had all the players in these last 15, 16 years,
Right.
but they unfortunately made it only to three finals, which they couldn't win either of them. And most of the seasons were disappointments as well, also marred by a lot of issues with the management as well as with the ownership as well. So it's been a roller coaster kind of tenure for them in the IPL. They started out well with two finals in what 4 years in 2009 and
Right.
11, and then they made another final in 2016, and then obviously they've not achieved anything post that 2016 run to the final. So Virat Kohli, obviously the longest tenured player, he's been the captain for so long. Only last season he stepped down for Faf du Plessis to take over. So Kohli has been the steady the marksman of the team. We've seen him rise in RCB colors. It's similar to how we've seen Mahendra Singh Dhoni in CSK as well. But it's just that the success that Dhoni has achieved with CSK is far and above beyond what Kohli has achieved in his captaincy tenure. So you can call it you can call it lack of good captaincy at some points, but also lack of coordination and as well as team chemistry throughout Kohli's tenure as captain as well. So if you talk about RCB, a funny status, they've had the highest score in the IPL and they've had the lowest score in the IPL as well. So it's kind of crazy that they have on the wrong end of that kind of a record as well. So it'll be interesting to see how they do this season. They have if we can preview the season shortly, I would say when we talk about the players and their probable 11. So they have a lot of new faces this time around. So all the RCB fans like me will be we will be watching with bated breath in terms of how they can perform.
Right. Delvin, would you want to roast or want to ask something to Aniket?
Yeah, I mean, it's not exactly roast at this point because you can't tell anything unless the season starts. And for all we know, that despite the obvious flaws that they have, which we will talk about in a few minutes from now, they do have genuine quad. My question is, how are you going to the bowling attack? I mean, ahead of the auction, I think everyone knew that RCB needed to replenish their bowling attack.
Yeah.
What they've gone and done is they've gone ahead and paid 5.5 crores for Yash Dayal,
Hmm.
whose claim to fame is being part of that Rinku ass whooping that he was on the other side. So that is his claim to fame. Then you have Lockie Ferguson, who's not exactly been good for KKR.
Yeah.
Then you have Reece Topley. who I'm not sure is fit enough to play. I'm not really sure what's the update with him.
Yeah,
And then you have Mama Siraj, official है, official ID से he's he's he is the ultimate definition of blow hot and blow cold. So you don't
yep,
exactly know what to expect from this bowling attack. So where do you
yeah.
stand in the bowling attack? Do you think that this bowling attack is enough for you to take you to the playoffs or even go ahead and win that title?
Also, I would like to ask, why does RCB keeps on adding KKR rejects as in the bowling department? Because the season after the lowest score that RCB had in IPL, they, I mean, bought all the KKR bowlers that had create a havoc during that game the next season. But even then, you could not do anything. So, know that you
Yeah.
can answer both the questions now.
I think it's just that they've been with Shah Rukh Khan for so long, so I believe they would have probably get like a star element. That's the reason they're probably buying players from KKR, as well. So, I mean, in that bunch. So I think there's like a pact or something between RCB and KKR where the RCB buys all the flops from KKR. So it's damn weird. But let's see how they pan out this time. But in terms of the bowling attack, RCB, has been on a trend where they've never had good bowling attacks. So they produced like good batsmen. They've had a good batting lineup in the last few years, but it's the bowling which has always been a problem for them. And unfortunately, that has not. I don't see that being changed that much this season. As you said, yes, yeah, we have Yash Dayal, and then we have Lockie Ferguson as well. But all of these don't strike fear in the opponent batsman. So I would say that yeah, I mean, Mohammad Siraj is still pretty decent in terms of the opening spell. He can give you something there. So they have some kind of strike power in that department, but apart from say Lockie Ferguson and Tom Curran and all that, they don't strike fear in the opponent's lineup. So it's going to be a struggle for them this season as well. So they're going to rely on their batting again, quite a bit this season. So it's going to be Chinnaswamy again, wherein they're going to score a lot, but they're going to concede a lot, and they might lose many games because of you know the bowling attack. So yeah.
Tom Curran is not even the famous Curran out of the brothers, dude.
So yeah,
You,
it's
you know,
like
you know,
it's like you're buying Phil Neville instead of Gary Neville. So yeah.
even the RCB fans know that the bowling department is bad, but their management has been shit for the past 15 years, and they haven't even sorted out what's happening with them.
Yeah.
They were
So there's
they
this
had
there's
yeah.
this still that's come out. RCB's lineup for the 2024 IPL season is like Faf, Kohli, Maxwell, and then they go Opal and Hare, Nirgun Hoyare.
Okay, coming back to the players like we talked about, they had a really poor acquisition and auction, but
Yeah.
the trade that happened for Cameron Green, I guess that has been the winner for you guys. Am I correct, Aniket?
I would say so because he's like the I would say the blockbuster kind of a move that the team has made at this point. So he's going to give you a lot of firepower in the middle order as well. So over the last few years there have been some issues with the RCB middle order in terms of when they had when Kohli and was AB de Villiers did not fire, so there were a lot of problems in the middle order. So maybe Cameron Greens kind of fixes that at this point because it's I mean at this point Glenn Maxwell is a very big hit or miss. So he's going to be that 100 guy or he's going to be a duck guy. So Cameron Green kind of
And
gives that insurance.
and I guess so is Dinesh Karthik. Again a KKR reject.
but but here's
Dinesh
the
Karthik, wait,
thing.
wait, Dinesh
Yes,
Karthik,
yeah.
part-time cricketer, full-time analyst.
And this
Commentator.
is going to be his, and it's going to be his final season also. So
Right. Right.
he's basically he's not going to time anything as accurately as he did about his IPL announcement. Within within a month left for the IPL, the dude's like, this is going to be my final IPL season. So even if there were any doubts on
Yeah.
his starting level before the announcement, make sure that he's going to play all 14 games. so,
I don't know. I
so
don't know why
that
people don't do that after the tournament or something. It's crazy.
Because he knows that if
bro
he
wants a
doesn't
farewell tour. Come on, he wants a farewell
exactly
tour.
he has been overshadowed by Dhoni, and he has said it publicly that because Dhoni came into power and into limelight, that is why it all. I wasn't into the limelight, and I was
Mm-hmm.
ignored because of Dhoni. So he wants a farewell tour
Yeah,
like Dhoni had last season. He might get
Yeah.
one. He might get one. So you never know. But anyway, let's come back to the lineups. And
Mm-hmm.
Aniket, this is the pure batting department,
Mm.
the pure batting department of RCB.
Yeah.
Any words on
so
this?
does Kohli is Kohli going to play the IPL? Do we have any update on that? Is he going to play? Is he going to miss the first few games? Is he going to miss the
No, no,
IPL altogether? What's the scoop there?
I don't think he's missing the IPL. I mean, I would be shocked if that happens because there's a lot of expectations on him, and in terms of the RCB fans as well, they'll be expecting him to play. So I don't think he's going to be missing in that sense. He might miss the first few games in case this stuff in
he,
his personal life that's required, which is more important.
it
But I
has
wouldn't
been
expect him
confirmed.
to miss the IPL.
It has been confirmed that he's joining the team camp on 17th March. So definitely
Hmm.
he's not going to miss the IPL. Might be
Yeah.
missing the first 1 or 2 games, but he's definitely not going to miss the IPL.
But I
That's for
think for
sure.
Kohli, right, he'll be back to fitness in no time, right? He's like an immensely physically fit player.
Right,
So I
right,
think in the 20 over format, he's going to be like fit within no time. So it's just about
right,
now can he perform because he's not played cricket for so long,
right,
So can he perform? Can he make the runs which is required? Because the batting department is what it's going to count.
right.
Yeah, that's there.
What
And
what do
also
you?
being
Uh,
being a Mumbai fan, while please don't spoil Cam Green, man. Please don't. Just please take care of him. It's like a genuine. It's a genuine plea because uh, I still feel bad that we let go of Cam Green despite him being one of our highest run getters
exactly, exactly.
he scored his runs at 160, a strike rate of 160,
Yeah,
batting at
yeah,
3. So
yeah.
whatever you'll do, man, just make sure you'll take care of the boy. I mean, he's an amazing player, and you all need to just fuck. I'm getting emotional talking about Cam Green. Imagine, I'm getting emotional talking about an Australian. Imagine.
Also request, if you don't want him next season, we are ready to pounce on him in the next mega
So
auction.
are we. So are we. so are
No,
we.
no, no, no. You keep on pouncing on the players that play for India and the international cricket team. So you can do all that stuff. We'll get on with the better players for sure. So you can do
You
all
can
that
have,
stuff
yeah.
combining.
Please have two captains in your team. It's okay.
By the way, Aniket, your team has three right now. Dinesh Karthik, Faf du Plessis, and Virat Kohli. Oh
No, I
my
mean, but
God.
it's still a little more steady. I feel compared to what the situation in Mumbai at this point.
Okay. Let's come on to the all rounders there. Apart from Cameron Green and Maxwell, whom do you think is gonna fire from the other guys?
I mean, I don't know if we should talk about him, but Alzari Joseph, West Indians do well generally in the IPL. So uh, there's kind of expectation on him also to be an important player for RCB. So I
Right.
would believe that he's gonna get a few games in initially. So let's keep a watch out for him. And then, I mean, in terms of the bowling attack, obviously we spoke about Lockie Ferguson, Tom Curran, Yash Dayal. So these guys would definitely, be there. I mean, I think Lockie Ferguson and Yash Dayal will definitely play in the starting 11. So it depends now with the foreigners, how many,
Three
I mean, who,
pacers. So you're going to go with three
who,
pacers with Siraj
yeah,
also there.
I would say three pacers because I don't know in the spin lineup like who I mean who's gonna bowl like who's gonna take up the bowling attack in terms of the spin because I don't see any definitive spin options in the lineup. I mean if you all see it then please point it out because I don't see like any spinners in the lineup unfortunately.
You guys are actually gonna play Yash Dayal over Akashdeep. Come on, man.
I
You have
think Yash Dal.
Akashdeep.
No, I mean
He
it's
was
gonna
the
be a
find
toss up
last season.
obviously.
He
It's gonna
was
be
the find of the RCB season last year. You're
Yeah,
not
so
gonna miss him, bro.
it's gonna be either of them, Yash Dayal or Akashdeep. So maybe like Akashdeep gets the call. Maybe it's on the training camp which happens, and then they decide in the first few games who's gonna be bowling. I mean, it's obviously this is gonna keep on. Hopefully, it doesn't change. Hopefully, there's a steady lineup, but it might change based on how these guys perform. So that's there.
You know, You guys still don't have an Indian spinner who is well known. You still have that a very big hole in your team
Respect,
lineup. That is
respect Karan Sharma. Respect Karan Sharma.
No, no, respect Virat
Please.
Kohli, man. He's gonna get in an over in one game.
Yo, look at this. Respect Karan Sharma. Come on.
that. How has he become an all rounder? That's a very big question. He can't bat so well. I mean, RCB's management, RCB's admin, RCB's marketing team, RCB's overall team, all are shit, bro. What is this, Aniket? What is happening?
I mean, it's the fans who are class, unfortunately. Only the fans are class, but the team is shit.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
yeah. That's why the fans are expecting Yash Dayal to start over Akashdeep.
It's a
Slow
toss
burn.
up.
And
I
there's
mean, I'm telling you, like, I don't know. Like, it's a training camp toss up.
and then
It's
there's a
like Torian
small matter
Prince starting for the
of
Lakers, right? So,
there's also a small matter of RCB returning the likes of Mahipal Long Lol.
Long lol.
Bro, bro played 2 games well, and suddenly the RCB think tank decided that it was a great idea to retain him.
That,
no,
that,
Two
that,
good games. Two good games.
no, but let's talk about Virat Kohli, man. Virat Kohli is obviously going to have high expectations. This could be, one of his. I don't know in the mega auction whether he'll be on, he'll be there in the auction, whether he's ready
No,
to
he's
switch
not
teams.
going to. He's
He
been
okay.
very clear about the fact it's RCB or nothing. So
Okay,
exactly.
so it's probably gonna be his. I mean, he's probably got a few more seasons left, and this is probably gonna be one of his final chances to get back to the final again. So
Yeah. Yeah.
we, from expectations point of view, I want to ask you guys in terms of, do you expect him to see him at the top of the purple? Sorry, the orange cap, list, because there's a lot of reliance on him at this point.
See,
he'll be there
if I
thereabouts. He'll be
if
there
if we
thereabouts.
if I have to give a politically correct answer, it doesn't matter how many runs Virat Kohli scores because he's class apart from any batsman in the world at the moment. So it doesn't matter. Even if he scores 400 runs, I'm happy. Even if he scores 900 runs, I'm happy. The matter of fact is that guy has to play IPL so that he's ready for the World Cup coming next in 2 months, and he has to play well over there. That's the
And
most
also,
important thing,
yeah, also I want to see what type of approach he uses in the
right?
IPL. Whether he decides to drop anchor, whether he wants to play aggressive. Because in that one game that he
Yeah.
played against Afghanistan, there was
Correct.
enough evidence to show that
Yeah.
he was going aggressive. He was going to hit every ball in the power play, and
Hmm.
he was a little more aggressive against the spinners that we normally see him. Otherwise, so if
Hmm.
he is able to get the same approach and if he manages to score even 450 runs, but if he
Hmm.
scores them at a strike rate of close to 150 or 160, then that is that is as good a stamp as it comes when it comes to him getting his spot in the T20 World Cup side. So
Exactly.
Yeah. I would
Okay.
think that he is going to be aggressive in this tournament because he's got nothing to lose as well. So I
Yeah.
mean, for the fans as well, he would like to see Virat, being aggressive, also. So from the Indian team standpoint, in terms of, there were rumors earlier that he might not get picked. I think we can put that BS to to rest.
It's a
Yeah,
clickbait. It's a clickbait.
yeah,
Even if it's a slow track, bro, it's Virat Kohli.
yeah,
At this point of time, he is the
that
god of
is
cricket.
his jam.
Whether people
That is
exactly,
slow tracks are Virat's jam. That's like
yeah,
ये तो मेरा. So Virat in his mind बोले ये तो मेरा वाला गाना है.
yeah.
he'll
I
even
agree.
score 100 playing as a left-handed batsman on a slow track. It's that kind of a game for him.
Hmm.
Okay, just a question each to you, Delvin and Aniket. Looking at the fixtures, this is also another team who are gonna play, five fixtures in a span of like what, 15 days or 18 days rather. So, how many wins do you think that this team is gonna pick up in these 5 games? First, Delvin, I'll
Forget
throw it to you.
everything. Forget everything. Mark your calendars for 29th. It's RCB versus KKR. There's Gambhir there. There's Gambhir. Come on.
I-
If you're not marking your calendars to 29, you're doing a great mistake, guys.
There's
I
gonna be
don't care if
fireworks.
I don't care if RCB go 1 win and 4 losses as long as they beat KKR in that one game.
Also,
Come on, man. Come on,
so
man.
are we doing like a win loss for the first 5 games?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we are. I think they'll go 3-2.
Yeah,
Fair assessment.
I was gonna say 3-2. I mean, I was gonna say they beat Punjab and they beat Rajasthan and they lose the other three.
Oh, I said
Okay.
they'll win three. I think they can beat Lucknow at Bangalore,
Right.
uh, and they can beat Punjab definitely.
Yeah.
Of
And
course.
see, I don't care. Even if it is 1-4, as long as a one victory comes against KKR, I just want the. See, we as cricket fans are brought up on our daily dose of fights in the early 2000s. Okay, and I for once just want to see Kaleshi Virat Kohli at its finest, because it's been way too long that I've seen this bubbly, laughy,
Yeah.
हंसते खेलते हुए विराट कोहली नहीं. लास्ट आईपीएल में विराट कोहली था, हमको चाहिए लफड़े, हमको चाहिए मारम पिट्टी, हमें चाहिए कलेश. We want Gautam Gambhir and Virat Kohli come this close to each other by faces, and that's what I want. That's what the people want. Like
You
Yep.
know,
Pep says, I need that. We need that.
as much as I love content, I would love if we get out Bangalore. For me as a KKR fan, inside me is telling it would be as good as getting Bangalore out for 50 odd runs and winning the match by 10 wickets in 5 overs. Would be a great content for me and my KKR side. But we never know. You know, it's IPL, anything can happen. And it's Virat Kohli in the opposition team. He might be the X factor during that game. He
Yep.
might turn things around,
Right.
but you never know.
And
Okay,
by the way,
you know,
all the games at Chinnaswamy will be the most exciting probably of the IPL because it's got the smallest
Yeah,
pitch,
exactly.
lot of runs.
Exactly.
I can't wait for Chinnaswamy and IPL again.
I just
absolutely.
hope
Yeah.
Cameron Green doesn't turn up like ABD Villiers and goes like 40 balls 100 every other match. I just hope that doesn't happen.
Uh, a part of me would be very, very happy with that. A part of me would be very, very happy with that.
Yeah, you're not getting him in the next auction. Okay, just keep in
I mean,
mind.
it's fine if I don't get him. But I think that the one season that he played with us was enough for me to have a lot of
Right,
respect and a lot of appreciation for him. I
of
mean,
course, of course.
and
Had you
especially
guys
after.
had you guys not gone in for getting Hardik Pandya, Cameron Green had been one of the biggest X factors in your IPL season this year. Would have
It
been
was
that guy.
17.5 crores well spent. Like well spent. What every
Exactly.
penny. The guy
Exactly.
has the guy had 100. He
Right.
played at number 3 and gave aggressive starts in every game.
Right.
Bro was scoring Bro was scoring 45 and 23 or 24 balls almost every alternate game. So you cannot tell me that getting him was a poor move. Absolutely not. If anything, he was one of the buys of the auction. Like,
Exactly. Exactly.
so, and especially after he revealed his condition that he's going through, it made me
Yes.
even more upset that we let him go in the first place. Like, I mean, if you wanted to give him itself, you would have given him to another team. Why RCB? Like, there were so many other teams who would sell him.
Tell me because see what RCB does
They were
every
the
year is
only team willing. They were the only team willing. So yeah.
I think
to
it's more of
pay
a
that much
desperate
amount.
need for RCB. So
No, it wasn't. It wasn't desperate need, Aniket. It was like it was the best guy available in the market, and for the money that
hmm.
RCB had in their purse, they went in for Cameron Green because they don't have a genuine all rounder apart from Glenn Maxwell in their side, and
Yeah.
which is very evident with all the players that they have right now. So that's what RCB have done because if any other team would have a purse of about more than 35 40 crores, every team would have gone for Cameron Green. Everyone would have gone for Cameron Green. So next year's auction is gonna be really interesting one. But before going to next year, let's come back to this year and talk about the playing 11 for RCB side that we're gonna expect them to play this season.
Hmm.
I mean, the top three picks itself with Faf, Virat opening, and Rajat Vivrichach Patidar at number 3. So,
Vivrichas Patidar.
yeah, after the amazing test series that he had,
Right,
brilliant. Like,
right.
oof. The way that he got dismissed on long hops.
Which will be followed by Cameron Green and Glenn Maxwell. And the
Yes,
farewell guy, Dinesh Karthik, for sure.
that's yes, absolutely.
So,
Yeah.
Dinesh
the
Karthik will be
six
Then
commentating or wicket keeping.
no, he's playing this
both,
season.
I
both,
Both
know, but will he just be a
commentary,
part commentator when RCB is not playing?
both.
commentary in non-RCB games, wicketkeeper in RCB games. He learned
So,
both ways.
I mean, there'll be a new stat for him, like average games commentated or something like that. Instead of strike.
the
The more
uncapped quota is gonna be really interesting. But I guess it's gonna be Lomror for sure. He
long
might
lol, you
be
mean long
Lom Lol.
lol.
Okay. Sorry, bro, but we have to call it that way. Lom Lol.
I
Needed
think
to.
That
the uncapped quota automatically picks itself when it comes to the bowlers because you have Vaishak, you have Vijay Kumar Vaishak, and you have Yash Dayal. So you can have your pick on either one.
but but
So
but Delvin, like you have now. I mean, if we pick Lom Lol, we have 4 spots remaining. So Siraj is gonna come in, and Alzari Yusuf
Yeah.
is gonna come in. So it's
They are.
9.
Yeah.
Now you're left with 2. Akashdeep
Akashdeep
comes
and
in
Kan Sharma.
10,
Yeah. One of
Kan
Akash Deep.
Sharma.
11. So
Yeah.
then you have to go with Lom Lol because he gives
Yeah,
in
you
another
have.
all-rounder, in the team.
It
Super
could be
all rounder.
anyone between Lomror, Prabhu Desai, and Anuj Rawat, depending on the game and depending on the situation.
Right,
Mm.
right. But
Yeah,
with all the things that have happened in IPL for the past season, it's always great to have a batting all rounder rather than a bowler all rounder. So it's gonna be Lom Lol, more of a Lom Lol guy than Anuj Rawat because he only gives in batting abilities.
yeah,
He doesn't
correct.
bowl.
Yeah,
So I guess this is gonna be the playing level that we have discussed and agreed upon. And I hope,
Yeah.
guys, you enjoyed this roasting session of an RCB fan. Don't forget to join us again in a few days because we're gonna have 3 more roasting sessions. As it's gonna be one of a CSK guy and a roasting of 2 Mumbai fans for sure. It's gonna happen soon. So keep tuning on to the page, keep
yeah.
subscribing.
Before we end this, Aniket, this is a question
Uh,
that every Indian wants to know the answer to. Is
that
साल
is the
कप
question.
नाम दे?
Team World Cup Namde. Let's go. We
गॉन
are winning it.
गॉन
We
गॉन
are winning
गॉन
it this year.
अब नहीं जीत रहे अब नहीं जीत रहे
This year
तुमसे
is
ना हो
us.
पाई तुमसे ना हो पाई
Yeah, you got my answer. But yeah, I'm
तुमसे ना
excited to
हो
watch RCB cricket again. So yeah.
We just
तुमसे ना
hope
हो
that you
पाई
turn out to be RCB tray, where you say, today RCB is winning. Result, RCB lose by 2 runs.
lose
Yeah.
and it's gonna happen at the moment just Aniket types and flicks sends yeah RCB is winning and gone there it goes
I'm gonna be invisible for the RCB game, so you won't see me.
okay that's it from us guys thank you very much